in our country.
So how do people, okay, how do they say, and how do they say hi and bye? And what do they do? Do they only do this? What do they do when they say hi and bye?
When say hi, this like this, and when say bye, is like this.
Oh, really? So this is hi?
Maybe, maybe you hung or kiss the other person.
Yeah,
Okay. Or you hug, okay, or you kiss.
it's on the cheek. Yeah.
So in Russia, Emily, how many kisses was it?
Oh, just 2.
2 kisses, okay.
Yeah, or it could be 1, but
2.
usually it's 2.
Okay, 2. So in Russia, what about in Mexico?
Only one.
So 1 in Mexico. Okay, what about in Slovakia, Ferry?
I think 2 kisses.
2 kisses in Slovakia.
Slovak tradition.
Yes, that's right.
Like a friend.
That's right. In France, it's 2, 3, or 4.
Wow.
But it depends what your relationship. If they're good friends, it's 4. If it's
Wow.
but it also depends on the region. In Paris, maybe it's like 2 or 3 because it's busy. In other parts where they are more friendly and warmer, it's like 3 or 4. You see? So, but minimum 2, maximum 4. Okay. And do you in Slovakia, what about for guys?
We normally shake hands.
Just the hand. Okay.
Yeah, or we touch the hands like gangsters.
Oh, okay, like this, and then like
Yeah, like these.
like this. Okay. Okay. Big heads. Okay. The gangster. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. What about like for this is like Emily. What about if you don't know the people very well?
It's just like hi
Hmm?
and bye, and it's no hugs and no kisses.
Okay, no. Okay. So no touching, just like hello. What about in Asia? What do they do in Asia? Where they are like this. What is that? In Korea and Japan, they don't give kisses. They don't do the, they bow.
Wow. Yeah.
Okay. Good. Okay. And let's see, Ara, when you are walking with your husband, this is your husband, and you are walking.
Uh-huh.
What do you do? Do you just walk, or is there something that you do?
Sometimes walk arm to arm.
Yeah. So arm in arm.
In arm. Okay.
Walk arm in arm. Okay, so that's when you put the arm, just the arm, okay, inside. What are other things?
Hold hands.
You can hold hands. Okay, you can hold hands. Okay, perfect. Okay, and okay, what's another thing? Here's another thing. What if you you do this to someone, or like this?
It's like a friend.
And what do you call this action? Like this?
It's all right.
It's all right.
It's all right. Oh, hi.
Yes. Okay. So
Or could be when somebody are sad. It's
Yeah.
a sign of like you are with them.
you are with them, yeah. But what do you call that? How do you describe this action? This.
Touching.
Yeah, I could say touch. That's general.
Or round.
Touch their shoulder. Okay, touch their shoulder. Yeah, you could put
Round their shoulder.
we're going to say, put your arm around their shoulder. Put your hand, or, on their shoulder, or, oh, no, put your hand, or you could say, like Emily said, put your arm around their shoulder. Okay, that's if you are walking and you put your arm around them. Okay, in Britain, they say, put your arm round. In America, is put your arm around their shoulder. Okay, or you can say pat someone's back. Pat someone's back, like, hey, good job. That's pat the back. Okay, good, perfect. Okay, and just to check, what is this right here? Like when you kiss someone?
On the cheek.
Cheek, good. Okay, so kiss the cheek. Say kiss the cheek. Kiss the cheek. Okay, kiss the cheek. And if you are married,
In the lips.
yes. So be on the lips.
On the lips.
On the cheek, on the lips. Okay. On the cheek and on the lips. Okay, but only if you're married. Only if you're okay, good. All right. So first conversation right here. Okay. First conversation, we're going to go in pairs. It's good today because we have 2 and 2. So I will only correct you. Okay. And have this conversation in number 1. Okay. Talk about this. All this vocabulary that we talked about right now. Okay. And then talk about your country. Go deeper into it. Okay. And then talk about places in the world where people do things differently, and discuss maybe some experiences or people that do it differently. Okay. So it's very similar to what we said now, but a little bit deeper with your partner. Okay. And you want to use these expressions as much as possible so that you become comfortable using them. Okay. All right. So let's do 2 groups here. Okay. 2 groups. Okay, perfect. So you can join your partner for this discussion.
The movement feels more than when the plane is huge.
What it feels more? What was the word?
If there is more turbulence?
In the higher you go, there is less turbulence until you reach very high altitude because of jet streams. But when you fly very low, it's more turbulent than in higher altitude.
Okay. Depends the height.
Yeah, it's better.
Okay. Not the size of the plane. Okay. How often do you do these things? In what situation? Hug people, kiss people on the cheek or lips, walk arm in arm with people, or hold hands, shake hands, or bow.
Bow.
Or those people bow. Those people on the arm, or put your arm around their shoulder.
Okay, so hug people. Normally I hug only women, but not very often. And so sometimes when I'm introduced to new woman, sometimes I hug her and sometimes I only shake the hands. It depends how I feel. Because if it is a stranger to me, most of the time I only shake the hands. But if I have very close friend,
is she beautiful or she ugly?
not Not really. So it depends on situation. Okay, but if I'm introduced to new person and I have a little talk with her and I feel comfortable, so in the end I hug her when I go away from her.
Mm,
Okay.
good. What about you, Ara? Hug.
Hug people. It's very common in Mexico, hug people with my family, with my friends, and it's very frequently
Mm,
hug people.
yeah.
Yes, and kiss people on the cheek or lips.
Mm.
Yes. For me, it's sometimes confusing because sometimes I don't know if I should hug or kiss on the cheek. It depends where the person is, but it's the same. Only kiss on the cheek, only woman, not the man. And yes, it depends where the woman comes from. Really, sometimes when I try to hug, she normally said no. I'm used to kiss on the cheek and so on. So it really depends. And for me, it's confusing many times.
I see.
Okay. In my case, I kiss lips only with my husband and on the cheek on people. When with my friends, when somebody introduce me and is very close, I kiss in on the cheek, on the cheek.
And so just one thing,
Yes.
Ara, instead of saying all people, I would say everyone. I kiss.
Okay, everyone. Okay, everyone.
Good, good.
Okay.
Is it's often that that people in is more friendly or more kindly, for example, in Mexico that here in the United States, because here in the United States that people is called is not to
The people is
that people is
people.
are
The people are, yes.
people are cold or not. This is
Yeah.
good.
People are colder.
In Mexico, people and people
People is.
is common or
People is.
and people are more I don't know how to say cariñosa.
You could say they are more affectionate. Affectionate.
Yes, affected. Yes, people demonstrate more love or it's in Mexico is better than here in the United States.
Good. Okay. Good.
And have you been anywhere where they do these things differently to you? Where? What do they do?
For example, here, people or the children don't say hi. Anybody. It's normal that people you can see in the street or in the stores or something. For example, Mexico, if you are in a store, for example, you find hi, or you are buying something, but here
So Sonia,
it's not
Sonia,
common that people say.
your internet is breaking a little bit.
Okay, let
Freezing.
me.
So maybe check it or maybe closer to the router. So you said people in the United States, they are not friendly.
It's not common that say hi, for example, anybody. It's not common to say that. like in Mexico. And in Mexico, if you are in the store or something, the people is friendly that say hi, but here now, it's different.
I see. So just remember, Sonia, the people are. So it's
Are,
different
yes.
because in Spanish it's is, it's la gente es.
Sí.
But in English it's many. It's plural,
Are.
many people.
Uh-huh.
One person, many people. Okay, and Emily, did you have a chance to answer these questions?
Oh, yeah, but I haven't answered the last one.
Okay, so tell us about the last one.
For example, when I traveled to Thailand, people did bow,
Mhm.
and it wasn't common for me to see that. And in Bali, they usually bow when they see you and they want to say hi. And it's very common there. It's a friendlier way to share that they're happy to see you. And I think that they are warmer than other people because of their religion, maybe, or because they live in the country where they see a lot of sun.
Yes, the
And
climate
that's
aspect.
why maybe it changes them.
Interesting. Interesting. Yes, climate has a good impact.
I,
Okay, so let's see. Okay, so Sonia, you started saying something, but then you got, so what were you gonna say?
I didn't understand that Emily said climbing, like something like that. I couldn't understand well.
The climate,
Has a good
Uh-huh.
because the climate, like as in the country that she said, it's warmer,
Weather.
the weather, so that changes how people are.
Mhm.
Okay,
Ah, okay.
so Sonia,
Because I didn't hear that word.
so Sonia, what did you understand from Emily's answers? What did
For
you
example, she told me that people is common that say hi and kiss people or hug, but for the pandemic we couldn't do that because it's you don't have to do you don't have to kiss, you don't have to hug, but people forget that you don't have to do that, and that you feel bad if you say I'm sorry, but if you go a party, for example, you only do that.
I see. And if someone comes and wants to give you a hug, what do you do?
No, I can, but if for example, if I arrive to a party, I only do that. Hey, hi. And for example, I say my friend, we don't have to hug, we don't have to kiss, but they forget and kiss me or hug me, but I can't do that, but I don't want it, but I feel bad if I do that.
Yes. That's yeah. The question is, how long will it be? And is it healthy if it lasts more time, more years? What will happen? So that's a good question. That's a good point. I mean, and so Sonia, you spoke to Emily. So Emily, tell us what Sonia said.
Sonia told me if she goes somewhere else with her husband, they hold hands. That's a very common thing that they do, and she likes it. And when she see her friends, she hugs them and she kisses them, and it's warmer in Mexico than in the United States. In the United States, people are colder and they don't say hi in the supermarkets, for example, for strangers. and you don't communicate with them a lot.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Awesome. Great. And Ada, tell us about Fairy. What did you learn from Fairy?
Fairy told me is hug people is common in Slovakia, but kiss people on the cheek only he doing in at the woman.
Only Fairy.
No, with the guys. Either walk arm to arm
Mm.
with the guys, and hold hands is not common for him, and shake hands, yes, it's very common in Slovakia, but no bow, it's only in another countries.
Only in Sri Lanka.
See, yes, he told me that.
That's right. That's right. Great. And the Fairy, tell us about Ada.
So Ara told me that she likes to kiss, hug everyone, shake hands, but of course, kiss only on the cheek, and for the husband, kiss on the lips. And sometimes she goes with husband and they walk arm in arm, and sometimes she helps uh, to the people that had the motion problem.
Oh.
So she walk arm in arm.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. Very good, everyone. Very good. Very good descriptions. Very good speaking. You know, you are becoming very good. You're becoming, you know, you're getting very good at all of this. So right now we're going to do a little bit of reading, okay? So we're going to read, we're going to split this up into several paragraphs. But first, I'm going to talk about this guy right here. Okay, so Ara, tell us about this guy. What do you think he's doing?
He hugs
Mhm.
with a woman.
So if you're describing a picture, you would say he is hugging a woman.
He is hugging a woman, and he showed his love, his feelings, and it's very kind. He's very kind, and is in the public.
In public.
In the public mall.
Okay.
I don't know
Oh yeah,
what
so
else.
you could say they're in public. Good. And so Fairy, do you think they know each other?
Oh, well, I don't think they know each other. So I think the woman is a random person, and maybe she needed to have a free hug. So
Oh, wow.
it was
And-
the right moment.
Okay, it's the right. And so he did. Do you think he just went up to her and gave her a hug, or?
I think he was standing in front of the entrance of the mall, and so he was waiting for the great moment, and the woman approached him.
Okay. And how does she know that she can give him a hug?
Because it was said on the billboard, or how to say, the small letter or paper.
You could say billboard. You could say a billboard. You could say, or maybe a sign. Or he's holding
Sign.
Sign.
holding a sign. So he's holding a sign. And that says blah blah blah. Okay, good. And Sonia, have you ever seen someone doing this?
Yes, in the TV, it's common that people do like reality, and they are counting how many people comes to hug the person.
Really?
Uh-huh.
So on TV.
Yes.
On TV, not in the TV, but on TV. And
On
how
TV.
many people went to the person?
A lot because they see like some funny or it's a good action, and then people is walking in the street,
People is
And-
walking?
are walking in the street and hug the person.
Wow. And
Mhm.
let me ask you a question. Was this before COVID or after COVID?
Before before
Before COVID. After COVID, nobody goes. Yes,
I haven't seen it
that's right.
after COVID.
That's right. That's right. And Emily, what do you think of this idea?
Oh, I think that it's a very good idea because maybe some people are depressed
Hmm.
or they don't have like siblings or parents and they are alone. And I heard that it's very, very good to hug someone.
That's right. It's very healthy. Does anyone know why it's so healthy to get hugs?
Because of hormones, I mean, what
Mhm.
we get from it.
What hormones?
Oh, we get like these happy hormones. For example, oxytocin,
Oxytocin. Yeah.
oxytocin,
Oxytocin.
mm, dopamine, maybe.
Dopamine, maybe. Dopamine. Oxytocin, dopamine. Yeah, maybe serotonin or other ones.
And a little bit of adrenaline, I think, because
Maybe, yeah.
yeah, it's like a combination of hormones
That's-
and our brain needs it.
Yes. Yeah, oxytocin, dopamines, endorphins, serotonin,
Mhm.
adrenaline, maybe. Okay, so these hormones, so it's healthy and it feels good. Okay, so now we're going to talk about this man. Okay, so can you read the title? Let's see, Ara.
It only takes one man to change the world.
Oh, wow. One man. Oh, wow. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. So so now we're going to talk about Juan Man. So that's a guy. Now, can someone explain why that's a play on words? Play on
Why what?
why it's a play on words. It only takes Juan. That's the name. That's the John. That's John in Spanish. Okay. That's John in Spanish. And this is Man, which is a last name. Why is it a play on words? Do you understand?
No, I don't understand the question.
Okay.
The word a plane?
It only takes Juan Man. What does that sound like?
Superman.
One man.
One man. Yes, one man. Yes,
One man.
one man.
One man.
One man. Okay.
One man, Juan Man. Okay. So okay, very good. Very good. So so this is his name is Juan Man, okay, and he wants to change the world. So we're going to read his story. Okay, so we're going to split this. Okay. So so this right here, this is Fairy. Okay. Fairy's number 1. Emily, you're number 2. Okay, number 3 is Ara. And number 4 is Sonia. Okay. So read your paragraph. Read your paragraph, and then you will explain what your paragraph says. Okay. So I'm going to give you 2 minutes. 2 minutes on the clock 2 minutes on the clock to read. About 1 minute. All right, everyone. So let's start. So let's listen to Ferry, who will introduce the story.
Okay. So in this modern world, it's not unusual to feel depressed or under pressure, and it's very hard for people to make a meaningful connection, and that's what Juan Man felt about it.
Is that his
And-
real name?
Juan Man,
Is that his real name? What does it say there?
mysterious,
Oh,
mysterious.
yeah, I see.
Yep.
Exactly. So it's his nickname.
Yeah. So he felt he had to change the world.
Mm.
So he tried to do a dreadful step. What was the word? Desperate attempt, and it turns into international star.
Oh, so he became famous. Okay, so he wanted to change. Yeah, he wanted to help people make connections. Okay, and he said it's too difficult. This world is too cold, too cold. So what happened after that, Emily?
In 2004, this one man had a miserable year because his parents divorced, and he was so lonely, and he was really depressed, and his friends weren't around him. That's why one day he decided to change his life, and he wanted to try something different.
That's right. He was going through a hard time. He was going through depression, so many personal problems. He didn't have a job. He was unemployed.
Yeah.
He was sad, and he said, I'm going to do something different. And what happened after that, Ara? Oh, you are muted right now. Yeah.
He did something different.
Mm.
He standed in the mall with a cardboard sign. In this cardboard said free hugs, and he waited for 1 hour, and he asked before a friend of him to protect him.
Wow.
And then he deliberate left his wallet in his home.
Yeah, so he left his wallet at home.
At home. Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He was scared. He was like, this is crazy. People are going to attack me. People are going to People are going to hurt me. He was very scared when he wanted to do that. Okay. So, and that was in the shopping mall, right? The shopping district. And Sonia, what happened after that?
And after 15 minutes, a woman approached to him,
Approached him.
and and she told him that that morning, her dog died.
Wow.
And too, that was the first anniversary of her daughter death. That her daughter death
Heard.
was
Wow.
the first one anniversary, and she told him that that really a hug help her to be happy.
That's right. So she was also having problems, and she, she could use a hug, and so he helped her. Very good. So
To
we're
be
gonna
happy, yes.
exactly. Very good, Sonia. Okay, so we're gonna continue section number 2. Section number 2. Okay, so let's look at these. Okay, so let's see. So Emily, you can do this one. Okay, Emily, you can do this one. Okay, this one, Ada, you can do this one. Okay, Ferry, you can do this one. Okay, and Sonia, you can do this one, the last one. Okay, very good. So another maybe 2 minutes, 1 or 2 minutes. Okay, so now quicker.
David, he lacked the social skill. Social skill, I know, but lacked.
He lacked.
Lacked.
Yeah, lacked. He didn't have.
Okay.
Means he didn't
Okay.
have.
On himself.
That's right. So almost okay. Right now, just 30 seconds. Just 30 seconds, everyone. All right. Okay. So let's start with, I believe it's Emily.
Yeah, that's right. Actually, my paragraph says that his free hugs campaign went viral all over the world, and after his friend added him into his musical video, then he posted that video on YouTube, and it got 75 million hits. And that's why, like, this one man became quickly as a celebrity, and he was interviewed by legendary Oprah Winfrey.
Wow, that's right. That's right. Yeah, he's you see, now it's common. You see this a lot, but he's the one who started it. He's the original one. Okay, great. And now Ada is next. Oh, so let's see again. Ada, Mike.
Okay, good. Man found the sources, his project, because he helped people who were in the school lacked the social skills, and this was like a therapist for people who needed help. The explication of him was some people don't want to go with a counselor, or didn't want to call an online help, and this is a way to help people who need it.
Wow, that's right. Just remember not explication, but explanation.
Explanation. Okay.
Good, good, perfect. Okay, and I think Ferry, you are next, I believe.
Okay, so growth of free hugs movement is a sign, the act of a kindness that is becoming more sociable, and especially in this age where everyone doesn't get anything for free, or the employers are greedy for the money, and now it's becoming more a virtual world. So it's very important now, and it's becoming acceptable.
Wow, that's good. Yeah, exactly. And last, Sonia, tell us about your about the conclusion.
John said that the most aspect that he had with this action was that he had the effect that causes or not for himself.
It helps him. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. So, Sonia, what would you do if you saw someone like this?
What? Can you repeat the question, please?
What would you do if you saw someone in Mall del Norte, you know, holding that in at the local mall?
If he's handsome, maybe.
Only Brad Pitt. Only Brad Pitt.
If his figure is no.
That's right. I agree. I agree. Perfect. All right. So we're gonna a little mini conversation before we come back and do the listening. Okay. So let me show you what you can discuss right now. Okay. So the main one to discuss. Okay. It would be okay. Maybe what would you do? Kind of the same as Sonia, but maybe talk about any famous local characters. Okay. Not Brad Pitt, because he's not a local character. And you know, he's a good character. He's an international star, but maybe talk about local characters. Okay, someone just in your city, your town, and who's famous. Okay, and why are they well known? Why are they famous? What did they do? Okay, you can also talk about maybe YouTubers or business people or just someone like that. Okay, and just discuss this for maybe 2 or 3 minutes, and then you know, this you can do it for homework if you want. It's just questions, and this one you can also do it for homework. Okay, homework. Perfect. But now only discussion. So your local character. Discuss the local character and why they're famous. Okay, so let's change. Let's change partner. Let's see. Okay, and let's see. Okay, perfect. So now we can join our partner for this short conversation.
Is 18.
18. Number 2. Mhm.
Uh-huh. What would you do if you saw someone like this, and why?
If I saw someone like this, I would probably make a smile, but I think I wouldn't hug him.
But what if you smile, then he will be like, come here. Come here. You know?
I would say good luck.
Good luck. Good luck. Yes. Yes. COVID, you know. Yeah. That could be. Yeah, that's true. That's true. And Emily, what about you?
I wouldn't hug because I don't know this person, and especially because it's a man.
But
I don't-
what if it was a girl? A friendly looking girl or an old lady?
Yes, maybe I would hug this person.
I see. And would you just go and hug them, or would you?
No, if I'll smile, for example, and I'll get the connection through our eyes,
Mm,
yeah, then maybe.
then maybe. Okay. And so, Ferry, can you tell us about maybe some local characters, maybe in your hometown in Slovakia, or maybe, yeah.
Yep. When I studied in the Banská Štiavnica in Slovakia, we had a local character, and the man was making burgers for us. And he
Wow.
was very favorite, because every time when we came to the restaurant or to
Mhm.
small place, he was always joking about me and so on. So we had a lot of fun, and he was always drunk, always.
Wow.
And for me, he was always making big burgers.
Really? Wow. And was he the owner, or was he a worker?
Yes, I think he was a owner. But
Like-
so sad, but after 2 years, he died because of drinking.
Like 2 years ago.
When I finished my high school.
Oh, okay. So
So
I would say
yes,
2 years after I graduated.
Yeah.
2 years after you graduated, he died.
yes, because of drinking alcohol.
That's too much alcohol. That's not good. Yeah. Okay. And Emily, why don't you tell us about the character in maybe in Moscow, or a local character, famous local character.
Yeah, here it was.
Okay, I think he is very young, and probably he wants to be a good governor.
The governor of Laredo?
No, of Nuevo León.
Oh, wow.
Is very young, and I think it's a type of character like this.
Is he very friendly, very charismatic?
Yes, he's very friendly,
Wife.
and
His wife too.
Oh, wow.
and his wife is a blogger,
Oh, wow. So he's very
and
modern.
he helped him to be governor.
Wow. Do you think he could become the president?
Probably yes, because he's very young.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Maybe he will become the president.
He was in the school at in the same time with Ilse.
Wow. Okay, so right now we're going to do the listening because it's connected to the reading. So we have to have it in the same class. If not, you will forget. Okay, so here we're going to listen. Okay, and we're going to see what the impact, okay, Juan Man had, and what happened to his campaign. Okay, so think about what impact did he have? Okay, what was his impact? Okay, right now, only listening because it's more challenging for you. Okay, and then I will show you the script. So when you listen, write down some notes of the important words. Okay, important words. Take notes. All right.
Track 10.
Having seen his Free Hugs campaign attract the attention of the world's media, one man wrote a book called The Illustrated Guide to Free Hugs, became a well-known public speaker, and published his mobile number online, offering to go out for dinner with anyone who contacted him. In the meantime, however, his then friend, Shimon Moore, who had initially posted the video on YouTube, found his band was getting offered record deals. They moved to Los Angeles and started selling free hugs goods at concerts. And that's where it all went wrong. By 2010, the pair had fallen out, with Mann claiming that he hadn't earned any money at all from the sales. He now leads a quiet life, well away from the public eye, while Moore is still promoting the Free Hugs brand. And what a brand it's become. There's now an annual International Free Hugs Day. Free hugs have been used to raise awareness of HIV and AIDS in some countries, while in others, the movement is viewed with suspicion and huggers have been arrested. Even though its founder is no longer actively involved, it seems that, in the end, free hugs are about more than one man.
All right. So let's see. Let's see some notes. So what was something that you understood, Sonia? So not everything, but what was some things that you caught?
I only caught something like about the record.
Record. Wow. Okay. What about the record?
And he moves to Los Angeles.
Oh, yes, that's right. That's right.
Yes. I have to do it because it's touching that my door. Sorry.
No problem. Okay, good. And Ara, anything else? What did you understand?
One man wrote a book.
Mhm.
His name was Illustrated Guide to Free Hugs.
Okay.
He became to the publisher,
Mhm.
and he has a mobile online, and he offered to go out with people.
Mhm.
And then he had a friend. This friend has a program in YouTube, and he incorporated the hugs, the free hugs,
Okay.
and it was a boom. And they are partner,
Okay, good.
and they sell goods.
Good. So let's change
at the concert.
at
At the concert,
Good.
yes.
Good. Okay, so let's change to Ferry. So you continue, Ferry.
Okay.
Yes, and Free Hugs becomes an official day in the year in some countries, and they also use this day to promote against the HIV, I think,
Mhm.
and so on. But I think I heard one more thing,
Mhm.
that he mentioned that he didn't earn some money or something like this.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's right. That's right. So those are some bad things. So Emily, in the end, was it a good? What were some other things that you heard?
That it became as a brand.
Became a brand, yeah.
Yeah, and I still think that he got something from it, like, for example, from this illustrated guide to free hugs. I mean, it became popular. I mean,
yeah.
and yeah.
Okay.
So yeah. So it became popular. Now is the Juan Man, okay? Did it end well for him or no?
Yes, it did.
Well, it did, but it was partner. His partner now has the brand. The original man doesn't have it.
Yes.
It was his friend who took the business and the idea and is now making all the money and is
He didn't earn money. And he stayed in his house.
But how did it happen?
because they fell out, means they got into a fight.
I see.
And one man said, "Hey, I didn't make any money. You're making all the money. I'm the original. It's my project. You are making the money. I'm not making any." And so then they split up. Okay. And one man now has a quiet life.
Hmm.
And his friend took everything and he's promoting the Free Hugs brand. Now
And he has the brand now.
and he has the International
No.
Free Hugs Day and all these things, and the t-shirts, they sell t-shirts and they sell all these things, you know, and his friend is making all the money. And one man, the original one, he's just has a quiet life.
But maybe like he thinks that because, I mean, this friend thinks that he recorded this video and he put him there. That's why he thinks like that. Maybe like his music took him so high and like its fight created like this reaction that they can split, I mean, everything that they get. Because if you'd like to get like 75 million views on YouTube, you need to promote it. And for the promotion, you need to pay like a big money.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably complicated. It's probably complicated. Everything is complicated nowadays with all of this, you know, everyone thinks it's theirs, right?
Yeah.
They say, oh, it's my project. No, it's my project. Oh, it's my YouTube channel. Oh, it's my book, my idea.
Yeah, what's interesting, I heard that in Dublin, they have like the same day, but with the policeman.
Wow.
You know, you can go close to the water whenever you wish and talk to policemen and hug the policeman.
Really? Wow. That's an interesting project.
David, always happen. In McDonald's, happened the same thing.
Yes. They always fell, you know, they always fall out because they say business and friendship, sometimes it doesn't mix well. You know, business is one thing, friendship is something different.
Yes.
That's what people say.
I think so.
Let's for your ear, to practice your listening, we're going to listen again and then read here, okay? Read this, and this will help you to understand better. Okay, so let me connect this here so that you can hear it better. All right.
Track 10.
Having seen his Free Hugs campaign attract the attention of the world's media, one man wrote a book called The Illustrated Guide to Free Hugs, became a well-known public speaker, and published his mobile number online, offering to go out for dinner with anyone who contacted him. In the meantime, however, his then friend, Shimon Moore, who had initially posted the video on YouTube, found his band was getting offered record deals. They moved to Los Angeles and started selling Free Hugs goods at concerts. And that's where it all went wrong. By 2010, the pair had fallen out, with Mann claiming that he hadn't earned any money at all from the sales. He now leads a quiet life, well away from the public eye, while Moore is still promoting the Free Hugs brand. And what a brand it's become. There's now an annual International Free Hugs Day. Free hugs have been used to raise awareness of HIV and AIDS in some countries, while in others, the movement is viewed with suspicion and huggers have been arrested. Even though its founder is no longer actively involved, it seems that, in the end, Free Hugs are about more than one man.
See, the original.
The two dominant players in the hamburger restaurant.
Okay, perfect. So right now, let's have the last conversation. Okay, So here you're going to discuss, okay, and I will discuss with one of you, this right here, because it's important. What do you think? Do you think Juan Man was right to walk away? He walked away. Why or why not? Why do you think the free hug movement has been controversial? Different opinions, controversial in some countries. Do you think the movement has a future? Would it be popular in your country? Why not? Okay, so these questions right here for just a few minutes. Okay, so Emily, you can speak to Ara. Okay, and I will work with Ferry on this. Okay. So Ferry, okay, good. Perfect. Hi,
Hello,
Ferry.
David.
Hi, Ferry. So let's talk about this. Do you think Juan Man was right to walk away from the business and from the movement?
Well, I don't know the conditions. If he was forced to walk away without any compensation or without any money from the brand. But I think the partner created the company or raised the company, and he was the owner of the company or the chairman. So he wasn't on the agreement from the beginning. So the Juan Man didn't have any choice. I think that's my opinion, because the partner started business by recording the video on the YouTube.
That's right.
So he owns the channel.
Yeah.
And for the Juan Man, the situation is unchanged, because before he was unemployed. After this, he's also unemployed.
Unemployed. That's right.
So he
You know,
didn't lose anything.
that's right. That's right. So you see, that's the lesson of the story. That's the lesson of the story. Now, but do you think his friend did the right thing? Remember, this was his friend, and his friend used him, right? Like his idea. And then he took everything and was like, okay, yeah, you could go home. You're unemployed. I'm a millionaire. What do you think about that?
I think that was a business decision, and I think the partner was greedy, and he used the Juan Man as an opportunity to earn money, and it was easy for him to fall out with him, because he became the owner of the company, and from this moment it was up to his decision what should he do. And so from this moment he became free in making decisions with the brands and companies and promoting the free hugs movement. And I think it wasn't a free hug in the end. So it was about selling the products that has the name Free Hugs.
It was just business.
Yes, it was just business.
Why do you think the movement, the Free Hugs movement, has been controversial in some countries? Not in all countries, but only in some countries.
That's a good question. Maybe they use this day to promote other things. Maybe I think that's what, yeah. But I'm thinking what other things.
Even the name, like they are. I mean, what do you think about that? It's called Free Hugs, but every T-shirt,
Oh yeah. So probably they were promoting the T-shirt and clothes and something like this. And I also watched the video on the YouTube. There was the sign on the Free Hugs, But the guy in the end, when he saw someone that was approaching him, he turned around and it was $100.
Oh, that's right. So he's making money. He's making money. Yeah. So, yeah, what about, let's say with, I don't know, maybe some people maybe have bad intentions. What do you think about that? Maybe like with girls and,
Yeah.
you know, guys.
Because I think the free hugs promoting, I think the men more often do this promotion than the woman, because maybe they want to have a number from the woman, and so they use this opportunity, and maybe for some videos for the YouTube, because they want to have subscribers and so on. So
They're doing it for attention, right?
yeah,
And
for attention.
Yeah. And do you think it has a future? Do you think this movement has a future?
I don't think so very much, because I think it was a viral in some years ago, maybe. And I think it's not very common nowadays. That's my opinion.
All right, everyone. All right, great lesson to all of you. Great lesson. Okay, so next time we're going to do a little bit of grammar. Okay, we're going to do the adjectives, the ed adjectives, and the ing adjectives, like bored, boring, interested, interesting. So you're going to need that, because that's sometimes we make some mistakes with that. Okay, so that's for next class. Okay, and we'll continue with this topic later on. Okay, on Friday.
Sounds
Okay,
nice.
and any questions before we finish?
No.
No. Okay, perfect. So have a good week, and I'll see you next time.
Yes.
Thank you.
See you on Friday.
See you on Friday. Bye bye.
Great week.
Bye.
Everyone, have a good week. Bye bye.